Check. All right. What's up, everybody? Popping on to check out a couple things here real quick. Running some tests. It says I'm live. Okay. As this is titled, it is the eOpen mic prep. I'm getting a little bit of a delay, which I'm gonna have to try to figure out. I wasn't getting that a second ago until I started streaming. This is why you do these things. But I figured out a lot of the details of what's going on. I just want to test it. I'm recording it. That way I can watch back and just see if there's anything going wrong with it and see how the sound is coming through. But basically, the first eOpen mic is going to happen on Monday, this coming Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've got Joshua Jarman is coming into the studio. Tim Falvey is coming. And Grant Wenzel. Or Wenzel. I may be pronouncing his last name wrong. I should figure that out. I do know how to spell it. It's Wenzel. You can look him up. He's got music on Spotify, I believe. And Nathan Douglas is going to be joining via Skype, as well as Sean Gallagher and somebody named Arvetra, who we've never met before. We have one more spot available for a digital performer, but basically the way this is going to work is, ta-da! So there's going to be somebody sitting. Well, I can't point into the other screens, but we've got cameras. The cameras aren't positioned the way that they're going to be. I've ordered some extension cables, which are going to come in tomorrow, so I can set the cameras to the right positions. But basically, there will be a camera on each person. I've got mics that will be at the position where each person is sitting. There's a TV on the other side here where everyone will be able to watch what's going on. And when somebody Skypes in, it's going to look like that. Now, I don't have a live Skype call, but if I go use my phone to call in, you'll see, depending on what camera people are using, the Skype caller will either have a horizontal or a vertical appearance, and they'll pop in right here. Everyone's going to be able to hear them. So all the four, Josh, Tim, and Grant, they'll all be able to listen to the performance live and be communicating in a live setting. We're all going to be wearing headphones. They'll be able to watch on the TV there, and so we'll all be connected, and I think this will actually work out great. And I've tested out all the microphones. I'm going to go around and test them, and I'm going to Skype call real quick. Check this out. And then before I log off, I'm going to play a little bit of piano. That'll need to come. Let's check it out. All right, so I got to use my phone to do the Skype test call. So we're going to come in here, test call. All right, it's coming in.
All right, so there we are.
If I disconnect this cable. All right, so then I'm going to sit over here, put on the headphones. I got a mic here. I'm gonna turn the volume down here. Since there won't be a live Skype call that's happening in this room, in terms of the person that we're calling won't be in this room, so then we won't have that echo issue. But this works. All right, we'll test that out. This one works.
Headset.
check,
check, check.
check, check.
That works.
That works.
All right.
All right.
Last one.
Last one.
Check, check, check.
Test it here. Check, check. That's coming through. You can see it up on the screen.
This looks
This
great.
looks great.
You mic.
You open mic.
Well, it's
Well, it's
functional.
functional.
So
So
the
the
proof
proof
is
is
yet
yet
to
to
come.
come.
I'm
I'm
getting
getting
another
another
delay.
delay.
I'm
I'm
gonna
taking
take
the
the
headset off.
Headset up makes it weird.
That might. We'll see. We'll
We'll
see how that flows.
All right.
All right.
That's a good
That's a
test.
good test. I'm gonna play some piano. Hang up the Skype call.
And all right. We're also going to be able to see comments. I'm going to see if I can have a way of actually putting the comments up on the screen, on the TV as well over there so everybody can see incoming comments. Check, check, check. All right, let's give this one more go here. Getting there on that. And then the next part that I'm just starting to develop is it goes like something like that. It's so beautiful. All right, this one got a lot more in the pocket now. So before I play this song, this is one of the really cool things about this
journey of learning these songs. I used to take piano many years ago, and back then I always felt, and I was taught, that you had to play a very specific way. The specific notes were written. These composers are legends, and the work that they did is they're masterpieces that will never be duplicated. And so it put in my mind that you have to have a kind of allegiance to playing it exactly a specific way and exactly these notes. Especially, you cannot mess with the actual notes. But as I've gone through this, I really had a different experience coming through it this time, and I just think everything's up for experiment. And these songs are incredible structures, and they're incredible pieces, and there's no denying I can't write that, right? But I can learn it, and I can find little things that I like to do differently, and that I even like better, little things that I can add to certain moments. Here's another way to think of it. Whenever I write a song, sometimes I just get so tired of working on the song. It's like to put some kind of beautiful detail in every moment of a song. It takes a lot of work, and sometimes you just get burned out and you don't want to do it anymore. And I have to imagine that the great composers felt the same way. That they didn't when they've written thousands of pieces, they didn't just feel massively inspired in every single moment that they were writing them. Some of it must have been a toil, like really unpleasant. And so, you got to push yourself to write it, and they must have got super bored and be like, okay, that's good enough, I'm gonna leave it there. So these different moments that I find, okay, I like how it sounds when I do this, or in learning this song for Elise, which maybe is the most famous piano piece that exists. I don't know. You can play it so many different ways, and you can just stretch it out and have fun with it, and you can communicate so many different things through the structure of that song. I'm still kind of telling you, but it's coming along a lot better. Let's see, what do I want to communicate with this?
All right, so like, all right, the way when I listen to this song to learn it, it's played very fast. Like, I think I'm playing a little bit faster, but the point is like, even like just the way you hit the note, like there's so much different kind of stuff that can be communicated through it, and I think it can be very easy to lock yourself into this mindset that there's a specific, the song is it means something specific, and you're trying to capture that meaning. But I just think it's a beautiful melody, and you can do a lot of different things with it. So if you noticed at the end, every time I went through the melody, all right, so listen, so you can play it like that. Even the tempo, the timing. All right, so like if you play it really straight, and then so like waiting on it a little bit and letting it, but then the just hitting it with a lot more force on those fingers. Okay, that I should totally get rid of that. The Skype is done, so that doesn't need to be on the front. But all right, enough with the piano stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. Trying to get really good at these songs, so I hope people really enjoy them. I hope it's not just for me at the end of the day, but if it is, then it is, and that's fine. So I'll leave it there. Is there anything? This is technically a Groovecast podcast. So I don't know if I'm gonna put this on there. Does that make any sense? Yeah, why not? I'm gonna put it on there. It's gonna go on there. So got my little eOpen mic logo. This is to promote eOpen mic. So if anybody is going to be near the internet, if you're going to be near the internet on Monday night, it's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be streaming here on my Facebook page as well as my YouTube page. Hopefully, a bunch of the people that are participating are going to share it. And so it'll be in a number of different places. We're going to have Joshua Jarman, Tim Falvey of Uncle Tim's Bench, Grant Wenzel, and Nathan Douglas Skyping in, Sean Gallagher Skyping in, and Arvetra Skyping in, and maybe somebody else is going to Skype in before it's all said and done. And you know what? While we're live, again, if anybody is watching it that wants to jump into the stream, all you have to have is a Skype account. So just add Noah's Groovecast on Skype. And if we've got time in the live stream, I'm sure a bunch of us will be down to have somebody else Skype in and we watch your performance and then, talk about how much you sucked. No, we won't do that. We won't do that. I try to create everywhere that I am. I try to create nurturing environments. That's my goal. Is I want everyone to grow. I also want myself to grow. So I don't want myself to wither and. So I try as much as I can to try to create environments that a bunch of different kinds of people can benefit from. So, yeah, man. Yeah, Bob, if you're if you got a Skype account and you wanna sing a song or something or play something, and I'm gonna do this eOpen mic on the last Monday of every month, throughout the whole year. The format is we're gonna have 4 in-studio acts. I'm gonna be one of those. I'll probably share piano pieces. That's one of my big goals this year is to really develop my piano skills and the number of different pieces that I'm able to play. And hopefully that's something I can do going forward is playing piano for weddings, because
it's tough on the guitar is tough on your hands, and singing's tough on your voice. Piano works out your forearms, and it's a little bit tough on the I guess this kind of stuff, whatever's in here, but it's not that bad. So I think the longevity of playing piano is better. But we have 4 in-studio acts, 4 digital acts. It'll go 2 in studio, 2 digital, halftime, 2 in studio, 2 digital, and that's it. That's the open mic. So if you know of anybody that is interested in participating, I'm really hoping this will be a way to connect. I mean, it already did back when I did it the first time, but this is different. This is kind of rooting it a lot more in Charleston as sort of a base. But there I don't know. I've sorted out a lot of different things in my head about the event and what was good and what needed to be worked on, and I'm hoping that it will be a way for musicians to connect, across everywhere. If you want to do a tour or you want to play places, you're going to go out to California and you want to go play places. I know some people in California. I know some people in Nashville. I know people in Texas. I know some people in Florida. I'm not like some massively connected dude, but it's not really. It's just the more that people kind of connect and talk, we can all give each other different opportunities. And so, some of the people that I know or people that I don't know that join to do Open Mic that are out of California, then are going to meet Tim, and they're going to meet Grant, and they're going to meet Joshua. And these are great people to know in the Charleston area. I mean, if you are a musician in Charleston, I think those are great people to know. They're all very good musicians in their own right, and I don't know what you know what? I don't want to say that in their own right. They're all great musicians. I don't know if that I just sort of said that because that's like a thing you say, but they've all got distinct sounds and really well developed, and they're very good. And so it's like if you were going to come to Charleston, in 6 months. I don't know what Grant's going to be doing in 6 months, but like if you're out of California and you met him on this podcast, now you got 3 people you can send a text to or send an email to and say, hey, I'm coming to California, or coming to Charleston. Where should I go? Are you playing somewhere, or is there an event I could jump on and play a couple of songs at one of your shows? Uncle Tim's playing all over the place. Josh is playing all over the place. I know he's worked on a booking a lot recently, so I think he's playing a lot of different places. So, yeah, I think that I had somebody join from Maryland last year. I don't really know anyone in Maryland, I don't think, but a few people out of Texas, some people out of Florida, some people out of London, some people out of India. So, if you do eOpen Mic, you're going to be able to do a fully funded tour in India. So all you got to do is do eOpen Mic and talk to that one comedian that came to eOpen Mic out of India, and you'll be good. No, nothing like that. But I just think we all got to start somewhere, and one connection is better than no connection. And so hopefully this is the way to do that. And hopefully it's just a lot of fun and interesting, because one of the things that I think is really interesting about music, and I think like it's just that how many people are doing it and finding ways to do music professionally, and living out their lives as musicians that you won't ever hear of, and yet they're very proficient and developed and very good at different things about music. And I just think people get hung up. It's very easy to, because that's what gets you see what's most people are going to see what's put out on the larger platforms, but there are so many interesting life stories that are just local, and that aren't on some major platform. And so for me, that's been one of the really interesting things about this journey, is just learning like all these different people and meeting different people. When I got in my van and drove around the country, I remember meeting a number of different people. There's a guy named Ty Dietz in Texas. Never would have met him if I didn't jump in a van and go down and
drive all over and just happened to cross paths. And he was in I'm forgetting the name of the city in Texas. It's got kind of a funny name. It's over by South Padre Island. I met some comedians down there as well who I still follow, and Doug Dalton is one, and I see that he's stayed at comedy since 2016 when I did that van tour, and he's really funny. And you keep working at it, you keep getting a little bit better. But Ty Dietz has been around a while doing music, and he's had a whole, like, he's played some big stages, and he's played with some big names, and he's really good on that harmonica. He kicks up a storm with his rhythm guitar playing, and just a pretty easygoing guy. I got to play some. I had my djembe drum and in the van, and I met him at like an open mic event, and then he was playing a show later, and so I went over there and got to play some djembe with him and a few other people, and it's just like it's just how it goes. If you want to, you can connect with all these different people and play all these different kinds of music, and I just think it's a lot of fun and really interesting. You hear about how people develop their perspectives and their skills and develop themselves as performers. Anyway, hopefully a lot of that will come out on this eOM mic thing. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys for tuning in. And tune in on Monday. This Monday, the last Monday of January, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you will see Joshua Jarman, Tim Falvey, Grant Wenzel, and Nathan Douglas, Sean Gallagher, and Arvetra. Maybe one other digital act. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace out. Enjoy your day.